A group of us have been kicking around this idea for many years now, but it was really took two guys from Tamarama Surf Club in Sydney. The notion of seeing, they actually had a fake group of lifesavers in last year's Mardi Gras, and they thought, God, well, they're doing it, and why shouldn't we be doing this? Like the fact is, I know at least there's 10 gay lifesavers at North Bondi, which I'm a member of. There's probably at least 15 at Tamarama, and we just thought, why don't we all band together and really put our face out there and show people that, the life-saving movement, you don't have to be blonde, blue-eyed, Caucasian, heterosexual and male to be a lifesaver, because unfortunately a lot of people see that as being the perception of what lifesaving is all about.
The days of, what was it, Pamela Anderson and Hoffman, they're gone.
But did you realise if Pamela Anderson wanted to be a lifesaver, she wouldn't have been able to do that until 1980. So it's taken a while for lifesaving to actually get their act together and to really put their hand out and accept people of, even minorities. I hate to call women a minority, but, that they finally were admitted to surf lifesaving in 1980. And it's only been in the last year that they've, ever since the Cronulla riots, that they've really been reaching out to even get Muslims into surf lifesaving. So what you're really seeing now is Surf Lifesaving Australia really reaching out and to all of its constituents to really show how diverse the organisation is. And I can tell you what, you go to Sydney beaches and I've never encountered any kind of homophobia at all. It's one great big happy family. So more than anything, I want people who have ever thought that maybe there is a perception, there is, any homophobia or any kind of undiversity, if that's a word, about in surf lifesaving, that it's definitely not the case.
Well, I think it's really essential for people to realise that 2007 marks the 100th anniversary of surf lifesaving in Australia. So it's really imperative. It's very important to have this float because it signifies so much.
Yeah, and I'm so lucky to be a part of one of the clubs that were actually one of the first 6 foundation surf lifesaving clubs in all of Australia. And we've got a really proud history. There have been a lot of firsts on North Bondi Beach, and I definitely am very excited at being one of the first surf lifesavers to come out and do this.
All right. Well, as the co-float organiser for this float, Drew, what can we expect? What will we see as part of the Mardi Gras life-saving float?
Oh, look, we're going to have at least 80 surf lifesavers marching this year. Now, we actually had our first rehearsal on Monday night. That was interesting. I can't reveal too much because we want it to be a really big surprise on the night, but we're dancing or doing a choreographed routine to a very famous song that has an underlying theme that surf lifesaving people will understand with regards to surf lifesaving. We're going to be wearing our full DHL red and yellow uniforms, but there'll also be people just marching in their Speedos as well. We're going to be doing various life-saving routines, or maybe a little bit of CPR could be thrown in there. But what we really want to do, this is not just limited to surf lifesavers in the Sydney area. We really want to reach out to lifesavers right around Australia. We want them to register on our blogspot, which is lifesaver2007.blogspot.com. If you go there, all the information is there. You may not be a gay or lesbian lifesaver. You might be a lifesaver that just wants to support the cause. We want you to march. Or you might actually just know someone.
Yeah, that was one of my questions. If you are a lifesaver across the country, can you be part of this float? Because really, it's a float of celebration. As I said, it's the 100th anniversary of surf lifesaving in Australia. Whether you're gay, straight, black, white, who cares? You're a lifesaver.
If you support the cause, we want to see you. And the fact is, we've already had interest from Queensland, from Adelaide, and from Melbourne Surf Club. So they're going to definitely be marching. But, we've actually had amazing press already. We've actually had the Northern Territory come out and support us, and there are only 3 surf clubs in the Northern Territory, and I tell you what, I'm surprised there's even one surf club because I didn't even think people could swim in the water up there because of all the box jellyfish things and all that. But, they've come out and support us, and we've been doing lots of radio and lots of print interviews, and it's just amazing, not one bit of negative publicity about this yet. It's all been 100% positive, which I just think is amazing for what we're doing here. And the other thing, we are looking for another sponsor for the float as well. So if anyone is interested in sponsoring our float, and I can assure you they'll get amazing return on for their dollars. We're looking for a sponsor, so please go to the website as well, which is lifesaver2007.blogspot.com, and all the information is available there.
Drew Lambert, I just say, look, on behalf of Australia, we think you guys do an amazing job. You really do. You save so many lives every single year, and this is a great way to get out there and be proud of what you do and your sexuality.
Yeah, and look, the thing about lifesaving, it's not just, as a lifesaver, you're not just confined to doing your job on the beach. It can happen anywhere, and I feel as a lifesaver, I'm on duty 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I was at a nightclub only 3 weeks ago, and a person had an epileptic fit right at my feet, and usually when they have one of these fits, they usually come good after about 2 minutes, but this person was having a full-on fit that lasted 15 minutes. We had to get the ambulance there. We were really protecting them, and, you know, if it wasn't for people like lifesavers out there who are on duty 24 hours a day, you know, I just think it's amazing, and becoming a lifesaver was one of the greatest things I've ever done. And if you can't make it to Sydney and join us in the float, get down to your local surf club and just find out how you can be a lifesaver, because it's one of the best things you can do. And I just know that, you know, one day the life I might be saving might be a really close friend of mine or one of my family. And the knowledge that I have as being a lifesaver is so invaluable.
Good on you, Drew Lambert. Once again, the website, if you're interested, all the w's.lifesaver2007.blogspot.com. They're looking for sponsors for the float, and also to, if you're across Australia and you are a surf lifesaver, please get in touch with these guys. They might be able to help you out. Drew Lambert, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you. Talk to you soon, Nelly.